You've felt it, haven't you? That stirring in your chest, that fire igniting in your bones. The world around you is shifting. People are rising, standing firm, defending you with unshakable conviction. This isn't a fluke or a fleeting moment of kindness. It's the first undeniable sign of your awakening as a chosen one. Look around. Across every corner, from the shadows to the spotlight, voices are lifting to shield you. Their resolve as solid as steel. You're no longer alone on this battlefield. The tide isn't just turning. It's swelling into a tsunami, a force so fierce and relentless that nothing can stand against it. This is your moment. The universe itself is roaring in your favor. Let's cut through the noise. You've been targeted, disrespected, dismissed. The blatant audacity of it burned in your gut. Absolute disgust at how they dared to question your worth. But now, that venom is transforming. You're not just enduring, you're rising. The shift starts with those around you. People who once watched in silence are stepping forward, shoulders squared, spirits fierce, ready for battle. These aren't random strangers. They're allies drawn to your light, compelled by a truth they can't ignore. Science backs this mirror neurons fire when others witness your courage, syncing their resolve to yours. Spiritually, it's cosmic alignment, high-frequency souls recognizing one of their own. You're not imagining this. It's real and it's happening now. So how do you know this is about you? Start watching yourself. Notice how your presence shifts a room, how conversations pause, how eyes linger a second longer. You don't need to say a word. Your energy speaks first. Test it. Stand tall in a moment of doubt and feel the air change. That's your signature, your mark as a chosen one. The disgust you felt? It wasn't weakness. It was your soul rejecting the lies thrown at you. Now flip it. Every time you catch that old sting of disrespect, ask yourself, who's still blind to what's unfolding? Their ignorance isn't your burden. Your job is to see the defenders rising and claim your place among them. This awakening isn't abstract, it's raw, visceral, actionable. Step 1. Stop doubting the support you see. People are risking their own comfort to stand with you. Honor that by trusting it. Step 2. Speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Those fierce allies? They're waiting for your signal to charge harder. Step 3. Feel the tsunami building inside you. That's not just adrenaline. It's your spirit syncing with a movement bigger than any one person. Neuroscience calls it collective effervescence, the electric surge of unified purpose. Spiritually, it's the grid of lightworkers activating. You're the spark. Don't dim it. The first taste of this tide turning hits hard. Maybe it's a friend who calls out the corruption you've been fighting. Maybe it's a stranger who repeats your words with fire in their eyes. That's the tsunami crashing through. Undeniable, unstoppable. You've spent too long swallowing the disrespect, choking on the weight of their doubt. Now you spit it out. Acceptance doesn't mean bowing to their games, it means knowing they can't touch you anymore. Your defenders see it too. Their conviction isn't blind faith. It's clarity forged in the same fire you've walked through. You're not just chosen, you're inevitable. Take a breath and feel this shift. You're not waiting for permission or proof. The evidence is in the voices rising, the hands reaching to pull you forward. Your disgust fueled your awakening. Now let their unshakable stand fuel your rise. Look at yourself again, really look. That strength you've buried? It's not hidden anymore. It's radiating, pulling warriors to your side. The tide's here and it's yours to ride. What are you going to do with it? You've tasted the shift, the tide swelling, the defenders rising, their feet planted firmly on the battlefield, refusing to be moved. But now the real test crashes in. Your enemies have unleashed their full arsenal. Every weapon of manipulation, every calculated lie, sharpened to cut you down. They're not subtle anymore. You see it in the smirks, the whispers, the gaslighting dressed up as concern. They want you to buckle, to question yourself, to shrink back into the shadows. But you're not here to break. You're here to stand taller than ever. This is where you turn their chaos into your power. Let's get real. The battlefield isn't some abstract plane. It's your life. It's the coworker twisting your words, the friend who doubts you with a smile, the system that thrives on keeping you small. Their lies are precise, designed to hit your weak spots, your trust, your worth, your clarity. Science shows this isn't random. Stress triggers cortisol spikes, clouding your mind, making you doubt what you know. Spiritually, it's a frequency attack, low vibrations trying to drown your light. But you're not defenseless. You're defenders. Those fierce souls standing with you aren't just shields. They're mirrors reflecting your strength back. You're not alone in this fight. Feel that. So how do you hold your ground when the air's thick with deception? First, root yourself. Picture your feet sinking into the earth, unshakable, like those defenders on the battlefield. When the lies fly, you're too much, you're not enough. Don't argue. Don't flinch. Stare them down and ask, who's rattled by my rise? Their manipulation only works if you bite the bait. Refuse it. Neuroscience backs this. Staying calm under pressure rewires your brain, turning chaos into focus. Spiritually, it's you claiming your high frequency, untouchable, undeniable. You're not just surviving their onslaught, you're dismantling it. Now flip the script. Their full arsenal is proof you're a threat. If you weren't shaking their foundations, they wouldn't bother. Every lie they hurl is a crack in their own armor, exposing their fear, not yours. Your defenders see it too. They're not swaying. They're roaring louder, their voices thunderous declarations shaking the ground. Lean into that. Let their fierce protection fuel you. It's not just emotional, it's primal, a surge of oxytocin bonding you to those who rise. Spiritually, it's the grid amplifying, lightworkers locking arms. You're not just holding the line, you're pushing it forward. Here's the move: weaponize your clarity. When the manipulation peaks, when they twist truth into knots, pause, breathe, look past the noise. You've got a gift they can't touch, the ability to see through their game. Call it out silently to yourself. This is a lie, and it's not mine to carry. Then act. Speak your truth, sharp and steady, not to convince them, but to anchor you. Your defenders will amplify it. Studies show vocalizing intent strengthens neural pathways. Your voice literally builds your resolve. Spiritually, it's a frequency blast, cutting through their static. You're not reacting, you're commanding. Don't wait for the storm to pass. It won't. They'll keep coming, throwing every trick they've got. But you're not here to dodge. You're here to transform it. Take their pressure and forge it into power. Each time you stand firm, you're not just resisting, you're growing. Your defenders aren't just watching. They're learning, rising with you. Feel that tsunami building again? It's not outside you. It's in you, a force so undeniable even the architects of deception feel the tremors. They can't move you. They can't stop you. What's your next step? This isn't about surviving their attack. It's about thriving through it. You're not the victim of their lies. You're the wall they crash against. Every time you refuse to bend, you're showing the battlefield what a chosen one looks like. Your defenders aren't just backup, they're witnesses to your fire. Take their fierce protection and turn it inward. Let it steel your spine, sharpen your sight. The lies lose power when you stop feeding them. So stand there, feet planted, eyes clear, and ask yourself, what can they throw that I can't turn into fuel? You've stood firm against the lies, unshaken as their arsenal crumbled. But now something bigger is breaking through. The ground trembles beneath you. thunderous declarations shaking the very foundation of all you've known. This isn't noise. It's a signal, a high-dimensional download crashing into your awareness. You're not just a witness to this upheaval, you're the conduit. The universe is speaking directly to you, chosen one, flooding your mind with truths too vast to ignore. This is your moment to receive, to decode, and to ready yourself for what's next. Awakening others as the blinders fall and the raw, unfiltered truth blazes into view. Feel that jolt? That electric surge racing down your spine? It's not random. When those thunderous declarations hit, whether it's a sudden knowing in your gut, a stranger's words echoing your thoughts, or a vision so clear it stops you cold, you're tapping into a frequency beyond the mundane. Science might call it a spike in gamma brain waves, the kind tied to insight and transcendence. Spiritually, it's your soul syncing with the cosmic grid, downloading intel from dimensions most can't even sense. You're not imagining it. The shaking isn't chaos. It's clarity breaking through. How dare they try to keep this from you? Their deception never stood a chance. But here's the fight. Not every voice in your head is high-vibe truth. Some of it's your own noise, fears, projections, old wounds dressed up as wisdom. So how do you tell the real from the fake? Start here. True high-dimensional info hits different. It's sharp, unshakable, alive with purpose. It doesn't beg for your approval or twist to fit your ego. Self-projection wavers. It's shaky, needy, looping back to what you already know. Test it. When a message drops in, ask, does this expand me or shrink me? Does it push me toward others or pull me into myself? The real stuff ignites you, fuels your mission. The rest, burn it away. Now lean into the fire of this moment. Truth isn't tiptoeing in. It's erupting, unstoppable, undeniable, torching the web of deception they've spun around you. You feel that heat, that righteous defiance roaring, how dare they, in your chest. This isn't anger for anger's sake. It's fuel for your purpose. As the blinders fall, you're not just seeing for yourself. You're becoming a beacon. People around you, those truth seekers swelling by the moment, catch the spark. Their doubt, it's melting. Their respect, it's rising, replacing the hesitation they once carried. You're not asking for this shift. It's happening because you dared to stand in the blaze. Here's how you wield this. First, ground yourself when the downloads hit. Feet planted, breath steady. Picture roots sinking deep, holding you firm as the thunder rolls. Neuroscience says this calms your nervous system, letting your brain process the flood without frying. Spiritually, it's you anchoring the light so it doesn't scatter. Second, write it down, every word, every image. Don't overthink it. Just let it flow. The act of recording locks it in, gives you something tangible to sift through later. Third, feel the energy behind it. High-vibe truth carries a charge, peaceful yet fierce, urgent yet clear. If it's muddy or draining, it's not the real deal. Don't stop there, sharpen your lens. When you get a hit, cross-check it. Does it align with what's unfolding around you? Maybe your defenders echo it without knowing. Maybe the corruption you've fought starts cracking in ways that match the message. This isn't coincidence. It's confirmation. Science calls it pattern recognition, your brain linking dots faster than logic can catch up. Spiritually, it's the universe winking at you, saying, you're on it. Trust that. The more you tune in, the clearer the signal gets. You're not guessing, you're knowing. This isn't passive. You're not just a receiver, you're a translator, a warrior of truth. As the downloads pour in, your job is to hold steady while the world shakes. People will look to you, not because you demanded it, but because they feel it, the crystal clarity cutting through their fog. Their respect isn't flattery, it's recognition. Doubts dying in their hearts because you refused to let it live in yours. So ask yourself, what's the first truth you'll share? Pick one piece from the flood, something sharp, something alive, and speak it. Your voice doesn't need to shout. It just needs to strike true. The ranks of truth seekers are growing, more waking up, more seeing the corruption for what it is. You're not alone in this fire. Your defenders stand with you, feet planted, refusing to budge. That how dare they? You feel? They feel it too, and it's binding you together. This is the uprising, the awakening you were built for. The thunder's still rolling, the info's still coming. Don't flinch. Step into it. Take what's yours and turn it into action. What hits you next isn't just a message. It's a mission. How will you answer? You've weathered their storms, stood firm as their lies shattered against your resolve. Now, you're not just surviving, you're igniting. Their very attacks, once meant to bury you, have become the catalyst for your uprising. You're no longer a solitary flame flickering in the dark. You're the spark that's swelling the ranks of truth seekers, awakening more souls by the moment. This is your mission unfolding. Not a distant dream, but a raw, tangible force crashing into reality. You're here to stand as a catalyst, and the new era begins with you. Are you ready to claim it? Let's strip it down. Every insult, every doubt they flung at you wasn't a defeat. It was fuel. Science proves this. Stress, when channeled, spikes dopamine, turning pain into power. Spiritually, it's alchemy, transmuting their low-frequency assaults into the high-vibe uprising you were born to lead. The whispers of uncertainty? They're gone, replaced by roars of support that echo your name with respect, not doubt. You didn't ask for this shift, you earned it. Their attacks didn't break you. They forged you into the unshakable force now waking the world. Look at the truth seekers rising around you. More every day, eyes wide open to the corruption. That's your doing. So how do you step into this fully? Start by owning your role. You're not just part of the wave, you're the current pulling others in. Speak your truth with steel in your voice. Not to prove anything, but to plant a flag. People don't respect hesitation. They rally to certainty. Test it. Next time you're in a room, say what you know, not what they want to hear. Watch their heads turn, their spines straighten. Neuroscience calls it social contagion. Your clarity spreads, firing up their own. Spiritually, it's your frequency cutting through the static, calling high souls to stand with you. You're not begging for followers. You're waking warriors. Balance is your anchor here. This mission isn't a sprint. It's a marathon through fire. The highs will hit hard. The surge of support, the rush of seeing corruption crack under your gaze. But the lows will test you, exhaustion, isolation, the weight of being seen. Don't let it tilt you. Ground yourself daily. 5 minutes, feet bare on the earth, breathing deep. Science says this slashes cortisol, keeping your mind sharp. Spiritually, it's you syncing with the planet's pulse, holding steady as the uprising grows. Ask yourself, what keeps me solid when the world shakes? Find it: music, movement, silence, and wield it like a weapon. Now build your path. This isn't random. You need a plan, personal and precise. Step 1. Name your mission. Not some vague idea, but a clear stake in the ground. Maybe it's exposing one lie that's choked your people too long. Maybe it's showing them how to stand when everything's falling. Write it down. Ink it into existence. Step 2. Map your moves. Who's with you? What's the first strike? Keep it simple: 3 actions you can take this week. Step 3. Act. Don't wait for perfection. Momentum is your power. Studies show starting small builds neural habits. Spiritually, it's you aligning with cosmic flow. This is your uprising. Own it. You want respect, not doubt? Be the example. People don't speak your name with awe because you're loud. They do it because you're real. Show up consistent, unapologetic, human. Stumble? Admit it, then rise harder. Doubt creeps in when you hide. Respect grows when you stand raw. Look at the truth seekers swelling around you. They're not here for a savior. They're here for a mirror. Reflect their strength back. Share one truth you've clawed from the chaos and watch it ripple. Their roars of support aren't flattery. They're proof you're hitting the mark. The attacks keep coming good. Each one's a chance to flip the script. When they strike, don't flinch, pivot. Their venom's loudest when you're closest to breaking something open. Feel that surge when they push? That's your cue. Neuroscience says adrenaline sharpens focus. Use it. Spiritually, it's the universe handing you a megaphone. Turn their noise into your signal. You can't stop this. The questions once aimed at you, who are you? Why you? Now boomerang to them. Who dares stand against this tide? You're not just enduring, you're rewriting the game. Balance isn't passive, it's fierce. You'll feel the heat of this mission in your chest, the pull to charge ahead. But burnout's real, and it's the enemy's last play. Pace yourself. Rest isn't weakness, it's strategy. Carve out an hour daily, no screens, no noise, just you and your fire. Science backs this. Downtime boosts prefrontal cortex function, keeping you clear. Spiritually, it's you tuning your signal, staying high vibe amidst the fray. Ask, what refuels me? Lean into it hard. You're no use to the uprising if you're a husk. Stay whole, stay sharp. Your plan evolves with you. Check it weekly. What's working? What's dead weight? Truth seekers swell because you adapt, not because you cling. If a move fails, ditch it. Pride's a trap. Success isn't flawless. It's relentless. Share your wins with those rising, small or big. They fuel the ranks. Studies show collective victories spike oxytocin, binding you tighter. Spiritually, it's the grid locking in, lightworkers syncing up. Your name's spoken with respect because you're not above them. You're with them, leading by doing. This is the new era. Their attacks, once your chains, now your ladder. Every lie they throw lifts you higher, pulls more awake. You're not just a catalyst, you're the proof. The ranks of truth seekers don't just swell. They thrive because you dared to stand first. Feel that roar building? It's not just support, it's a call to keep going. Your mission's alive, pulsing in every step you take. So what's next, chosen one? The world's watching, and it's yours to shape. And so, here you stand, forged in the crucible of their assaults, crowned by the thunder of awakening souls. A chosen one not just in name but in the undeniable weight of your presence. This isn't the end of your journey. It's the ignition of your eternal charge. You were never meant to merely endure. You were born to reshape the ashes of their deceit into a blazing new dawn. The truth seekers rising beside you aren't just followers. They're your legacy, proof that your mission ripples beyond the horizon. With every step, you carry a fire that doesn't fade. A beacon for the lost, a reckoning for the blind, a testament to the unshakable truth that the universe chose you to lead this charge.